Hi guys. We are going to be doing all signs right now. Um, let's see here. Signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to be doing fire to start off with. Also, stick around to the end. If you left a super chat on the free tarot reading that I did a couple weeks ago, stick around to the end because I'm going to answer your questions. I wrote them down off the chat last time, and so those will be at the end, okay? Let's see here. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Greg. Glad we're all doing well. Okay, sounds coming through great. Let's get into the readings. We're gonna start with fire signs since you guys waited till the end last time. You guys were so patient. But actually, no, we're not gonna start with that deck. We're gonna go into my Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I've actually got a new tarot deck that I'm using for you guys, so I'm really excited. But let's go into Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first 2 weeks of May. What do they need to know? Remember, guys, this is general. Only take what applies. Discard the rest. And wow. Okay. So, hi, Patrick. We have Nourishment coming out as your first card. I'm going to take one more fire signs. We get one more card here for fire signs for the first 2 weeks of May. First 2 weeks of May, what's kind of going on? Hi, River Blue. All right. Whoa. Okay, wait. I'm taking this one. Ooh, yeah. You guys got sovereignty, okay? Nourishment and sovereignty. Yeah, this is like the most perfect time to be nourishing your personal sovereignty right now. So it's time to really think about what your needs are. Really, of course, sovereignty always brings up boundaries. You may be letting certain boundaries, maybe you haven't been as diligent with them. Of course, like I just talked about this on my Raw and Reel yesterday. But let's just see. Wow. The cards are just flying out for you guys, fire signs. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. You guys have Rar. This is about pure potential. Rar is like, it just amplifies whatever it touches. So, you know, we're going through very interesting times here right now. And fire signs, you may be going through something in your life right now that is really calling upon you to pay attention to your energy, where you're putting it, because that's important when it comes to your own personal boundaries, personal sovereignty, being your own person. You being able to be responsible and calling the shots for yourself, whether that's physically a health thing, mental, emotional, spiritual, maybe all of the above. But Rar comes in and it likes to bring in a lot of potential to something. And so you really want to be mindful of letting the wrong people in right now to your life, because that's going to bring in a lot of there's a lot of energy in this situation. I've talked about this since this whole situation started back in March, that there just seems to be, because emotions are riding high right now. There's a lot of emotional manipulation, that you really want to like make sure that you're in the emotional frequencies that are most beneficial to you right now. Wow. I don't know, like, why are the cards jumping out so much? Okay, can we get any more cards here around this for fire signs? Okay. We have we have Penelope Dreamweaver. Okay, people, again, like, I hope you watched my dream video last night that I did, because that was really awesome. There's some good content in there. about dreams. Some of you asked some incredible questions. And you also got Lady of the Harvest coming out with it. Whew, okay, so Lady of the Harvest represents a time of needing to let go of something, like there was a loss or a grieving period here. It may be presenting itself to you in your dreams. You may be getting insight about this in your dreams. You may be bringing in a lot of potency and potential through the dream state about perhaps helping people heal from grief and loss, helping to maybe restore sovereignty, okay, restore through nourishing it in someone, or a collective, or in yourself. There's a lot there going on. So let's go into, hi Galactic Fire, Lisa, Mihaela, and Ellen. How are you guys doing? Let's see if we can get some tarot into this, but you guys are definitely, you're going through some major personal lessons here in declaring your own sovereignty and bringing a lot of punch to the situation in the way that is best for you. Also, though, there's an element here of grief and loss. Whether it's your own grief and loss from something, and in your dream state you're healing something, and that's bringing a lot of potency to the situation, even in your, either in your dream state or your waking life, or both. Something's going on here. So let's get some information from the tarot about what's going on here. What can we know about this? More details, please, for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay, you've got the Two of Pentacles coming up, and I'm using my Gilded Tarot Royale deck. Okay, so there's like, so when I look at this card, when I look at the Two of Pentacles, I mean, it's like you're balancing two worlds is what I'm feeling right now. You're balancing two worlds, whether it's an old world that you want to leave, like in a sense of how you existed to where you want to exist now in the world, or literally like working in two worlds, like two timelines, two dimensions, two realities, like where, however you want to perceive it. You could be trying to work in two places at the same time. Like it's kind of referencing to me your multidimensionality and how you're working with that right now. Any other messages here for fire signs about the situation? What other details can we get here? Ooh. Okay. You have the Devil in reverse. And you have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is about not being able to move on from something that in the past was making you feel trapped in some way. A situation in the past, whether you literally could be doing, like I said, I'm getting the sense that there's a lot of multidimensional activity going on here. So you could be working on past life stuff. You could be working on things in past timelines, like working, you know how we're in the past, the present, and the future all at the same time. But there's something that I feel like you're working on right now that has to do with the past, and it has to do with either feeling trapped, some sort of ego work, manipulation, and not being able to be free of that yet. You're not fully free of it. You haven't moved on yet from it. And this is part of like what you're working on right now, potentially. Yes, because with the sovereignty card, it's like you want to break free from this once and for all. It's like you're trying to declare like, I'm done with this. And you want to like really nourish the new version of yourself going forward. What other messages? That's too many. I'm not going to take them. These cards are brand new, so they're super slippery. Yeah, okay. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here, okay, in reverse. So, let me clarify the Ace of Pentacles for you, fire signs. Can I get a clarification card on the Ace of Pentacles? Clarification, please, on this Ace of Pentacles. More details. Why am I taking like 5 cards at the same time? I don't want that many. Can I get a clarification, please, on Ace of Pentacles for fire signs? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. You got the Two of Cups in reverse on the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You guys are doing some serious work here. Something is out of alignment, out of union, and it's preventing like this fresh new start of something that's tangible, something that feels good and prosperous and makes you feel like, why do I want to say important? Why is that word coming into my mind right now? That's so odd. But recognized, you know? And there's like a block here around it. And I think whatever this has to do with in the past that you haven't fully healed from or moved on from yet, you're still kind of trying to work through something, may have to do with a breakup of some sort, and it could be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member. But it's something that kind of fell apart, broke apart, took some distance. I'm just seeing separation. Let me see here. What other messages do we have here for fire signs? Okay. Wow. You're getting a lot of... You now have 3 2s on the board. I don't know if 2 is a message for anyone out there, but you've got the 2 of Wands in reverse coming up. Okay. So... Two of Wands is, I'm getting the sense that you really want to look forward, fire signs. You really want to choose a path forward and go with it. But you're feeling pulled. Yeah, you feel like you're getting pulled into something else that's maybe, I don't know if it is something that needs to be healed, or it's distracting you, or it's overwhelming you maybe. But you're confused about what way to go. Like you're looking out at your life and you're looking out maybe, or just in a situation, and you're not sure of what direction to go. There's some confusion here. And let's see. What's the advice here? Wow. Okay. You got the 7 of Swords upright. Okay. 7 of Swords upright is... I'm just getting from this card that it's going to require some really big attention to the fine details, that 7 of Swords in many cases can also not just be deception or stealing or feeling like someone's taken something from you. I mean, that could be but this is the advice. And so I'm getting that you've got to be strategic in what you're doing. Seven of Swords is very strategic energy as well. And it's kind of like pre-planning. And in some ways, like there's something here where in order to not be overwhelmed will require a little bit of structure, a little bit of planning on your part, to kind of get you out of some of the overwhelmed, confusing feelings that I'm kind of picking up here that are kind of not allowing you to see exactly too clearly into the very near future. What else? What other advice do we have here for fire signs? What other advice do we have here for fire signs? What other advice do we have for fire signs? Okay, yeah. You've got the Chariot. Like, it's just time to take some action, movement forward. That by you taking some strategic planning or doing whatever the situation is for you, okay, however this is, there is some divine guidance available to you here. There's something kind of, I'm sure you're getting messages in some way, shape, or form intuitively that in deep down, you know where you're supposed to go with, but you're still a little bit confused. And the strategic planning is going to help bring momentum here and allow like this new start, this Ace of Pentacles to come upright, this new beginning in a world where you feel recognized. Okay. And because recognition comes a lot too from being sovereign. Okay, because you're not attached to anything else as your identity. Like, it's you. And so, can we get some, what do fire signs have to look forward to with this situation? What do fire signs have to look forward to? Wow, okay. You have the Page of Pentacles coming up upright. Oh my goodness. You have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Page of Wands upright. So 2 pages upright, which again is very new and exciting energy. And then you have the Hierophant in reverse as well. So fire signs, there's a lot here. It may seem a little bit disturbing because the Ten of Cups is in reverse and so is the Eight of Wands, but you know, you've got a Page of Pentacles again, which is kind of speaking of that newer, younger, fresher energy around receiving. You've got like 2 message cards, but then you've got the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is a communication card. It's also, oh, okay. So what I'm getting is where your confusion, your clarity may be around is like, what is your happily ever after? Like, what is the, what is it for you? You know, like I'm trying to work towards, you know, having what my dreams are and all of this. And Eight of Wands in reverse can also talk about confusion. When the Eight of Wands is upright, the wands are breaking free through the clouds, like rising above the clouds. So it also represents clarity, and understanding. And so you're going to be getting soon either messages or fresh and new energy that is both passionate, creative, and tangible. Something physical here that's going to come in in a very unconventional way. With this Hierophant in reverse, this is talking about non-tradition. It's about doing things in a different way than used to. So this is about breaking free of the conventional and perhaps breaking free of something in your life that felt like it had to be by the books, and now you're kind of like rebelling a little bit. You want to go in a less conventional way. Fire signs, but it looks like they're definitely in the future, in the near future here, like outcome for this is some relief. I'm seeing some relief. I'm seeing movement. It's going to require some strategic planning on your part. Okay? So you can't just be like sitting back and hoping. You're going to have to take some action here, more so mentally, in a sense of really being smart about some things. And I do see some fresher new beginnings coming in. Excitement. The Page of Wands is very exciting energy. It's something that's got a bit of a thrill to it. It could be, yeah, you could be getting information messages or just a new energy's coming in that's really exciting and thrilling and brings in something tangible for you. All right, fire signs, that's my reading for you. We're going to go on to air signs next. Whoops. We're going to go on to air signs next. All right. Let me just pick up this card that fell below. Have you guys ever seen that this is actually like a hand? I actually am sitting in I guess would be the right hand. Yeah. I'm sitting in the right hand. Someone's right hand right now. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I had some coffee earlier. All right. Hi guys. All right, let's do air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First 2 weeks of May. First 2 weeks of May. There's that nourishment card again on the bottom. All right, let's see what comes out for air signs. What do they need to know for the first 2 weeks of May? Oh, air signs. Looking for some peace, some serenity, some stillness, some centeredness. Coming back to the 0 point. See what else do air signs need to know here for the first 2 weeks of May. And again, guys, if you need your own personal reading, links for that are in the description below. I'd love to work with you. I've been loving meeting so many of you and working with you guys. I have like the coolest viewers. You guys have such good energy. Okay, what else do air signs need to know here? Can we get one more card, please? There we go. And you guys have assessing. Okay, so air signs, you may be in a place right now where you may be needing to take stock of what's disturbing your peace, your sense of balance right now, and what isn't. Like what's adding to your life and bringing you peace, and what's taking away from that right now. What's not feeling good energetically. And like I think you're kind of in a place now where you're taking stock of certain things in your life that you may want to be getting rid of or bringing more of into. Let's go into the fairy oracle here. And find out a little bit more information. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, tell us more about this peace and the assessing. I think you're like really starting to look into your future a little bit, air signs, and really wanting to make choices now that you're going to be really happy with in the future. And it's all coming from a need for some sort of peace about something. Peace could be peace over a situation, peace with someone else, peace just within yourself. Maybe peace over a decision you need to make. Yes. Oh, someone's needing to make a decision, I think. Okay, so we have Guacha coming out. Okay, And we also have Journeyman coming out. So you may be, with the Journeyman coming out, there's a lot of Fool energy around the Journeyman. It's about wanting to kind of step out, perhaps either in a new path or bringing new energy into something that it's almost like, no, you're wanting to master what you're already doing even more. Okay, so you're wanting to gain more mastery in an area. So the Journeyman is also like a little bit of a risk taker. This is very interesting actually when I'm looking at these cards, because the Gwacha card is like, oh my God, I don't want to look. Something may be coming that I don't want to see. And like, I don't know what's around the corner. Because it talks about unexpected surprises, could be good, could be bad. But I'm getting more of this energy of like, you've got this like carefree, ready to go take on the world. Like, I'm not even worried about the ball on the stick falling off. Like, I'm good. You know, I'm balancing on one foot on someone's head and I've got no cares. I'm ready to take this on. But then you have this energy that's like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't know. Like, can I handle this? And I'm getting the sense that you need peace over something here, that you're really needing to make a decision on. I'm feeling someone, at least some of you out there, need to make a decision on something. I just want to go into Gwacha really quickly. Sudden shock, unexpected events, rude awakenings. There are lessons that we need to learn, or when there are experiences that are probably other people's, they have impact on us, and we need to learn how to roll with the punches. You may be going through something where you realize, I can't have control over everything. Maybe I just need to like let go and just go with the flow. Maybe I just need to like not worry about all the what ifs and just throw caution. And when I say throw caution to the wind, just in a sense of like, I can't control everything. But there's also this need to be trusting your intuition right now and to be awake and aware of all of the messages that you're receiving right now, to make sure that you don't miss any of the important signs. It's also about breaking down old structures and habits and patterns and attitudes, okay? And finally, like allowing yourself to be free, like liberate yourself into something that's more helpful. And sometimes something comes in to break us down so that we can break through, have our breakthrough. So you may be feeling like you're in a breakdown right now, or you're maybe trying to avoid a breakdown in that you maybe see if you were to take a risk somewhere. But let's go into the tarot here, find out for air signs. Like, I just get the sense you're debating over something here right now and you're kind of torn. You've got this new possibility, I think, whether it's an idea, an opportunity, a situation. Something is on the horizon here and you need to find peace over this, or it involves you becoming more peaceful in your life. You know, cutting away things that don't serve you, including people, actions, activities, behaviors. All right, let's go into it. For air signs. What other details can we get here for air signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Libra. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I was thinking about the Gemini Sag nodes moving on next week. That's why I almost said Sagittarius. Okay, which is a huge event, guys. Really, really good For those of you in my alchemy program, we are talking about that on Saturday. I am so excited to tell you what's coming down the pipeline with that. Okay, you guys have got 4 of Cups in upright. So this energy is very kind of like you are going through something where you feel like you may regret something if you don't do it, or you may be regretting something from the past that you didn't take action on. There's something that you're feeling a little bit remorseful or regretful on. It could be just a missed opportunity, or you may not want to miss an opportunity ahead of you right now. What other messages do we have here for... Thanks, Patrick. What other messages do we have here for air signs? Ooh. Okay, we'll take it. Ooh. Okay, yeah. You guys, 8 of Cups is coming up. And then the Knight of Swords flew out after, upright. So, yeah, you're really wanting to leave behind something that's not serving you anymore. You're ready to move forward, like you're ready to move on from something. There's definitely some sort of new opportunity or beginning or something opening up ahead of you here. And I feel like you just want to make sure you make the right decision. And you want to have peace over that. With the Knight of Swords coming in, it's very much, it takes swift action. It's very, very fast. Actually, let me clarify. You might be a little bit worried about acting like hastily. About what might be the consequences if you rush this decision or if you just jump into something right now. You might be a little worried about that. Let me just get a clarification here on the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah. Wow. Okay, exactly what I was saying. You got the Temperance card in reverse. This is about temperance is moderation, dipping the toe into the pond. Temperance in reverse, diving in head first, okay? Not holding back, not having any patience, just going for it. I'm getting the sense that you are either in a place where you're just tired of something and you're ready to just go for it, but you're also a little bit scared about what that might mean. Like you're really in a very, very interesting energy here. Okay, what other information can I get here for air signs? Whoa, take that. So slippery. 7 of Wands. You're ready to take a stand. Like I feel like you're ready to do this, but there's something's fearful here. Let's find out what that fear is, air signs. I'm getting the sense that you're ready. Like you really want to make a move. Like you want to I'm a huge fan of the show Survivor. And I'm just getting like this message here of where you want to make a big game move. Like I feel like you're ready to make a big game move in your life, in your destiny. And you're just ready to do that. But what's the fear? Okay, what's the fear here? What's holding back? Tell us what energy is around this holding back or fear or regret. What do we need to know about that? What do we need to know about that? It's all in your head. It's all in your head. You're stressing, you're out, you're creating more issues than are actually ahead of you. These is just the belief systems that are holding you back. Belief systems that you gotta like just walk out of. It's mental imprisonment. So you've just got to kind of break free of that. What advice do we have here for air signs? What advice do we have here for air signs? Can we get some advice here for air signs? Stop thinking about it and just do it. That's your advice. Hermit, it's about coming out of like that reflection time. I think you've reflected on this quite a lot, to be quite honest. Yeah, with the assessing card here, like, and even with the peace card, I feel like you've been meditating on this. You've been asking for signs, like you've been doing all that. Universe advice, go for it or take some sort of action. It's time to take some action here. What other advice do we have here for, wow. Okay, wait, way too many cards. Way too many cards. What other advice do we have here for air signs? Any more advice here for air signs? Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to stop giving to a situation that isn't returning the favor. Okay, that is a very clear message that I just received. I don't know if it's for anyone in particular, but yeah, there's been an imbalance here, and it's to stop. Like, it's time to stop whatever you've been putting energy into that isn't really paying off in its investment, whatever it is, whatever you've been investing yourself into, whether it's been a relationship, a situation, a project, you're like, whatever, something isn't working and it's time to like restructure and move in a different direction. I'm pretty sure you already know what that direction is. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome for air signs? What do they have to look forward to here in the near future? What is the outcome here? Ooh, Page of Cups in reverse. If any of you are looking for an apology right now, I don't really see that coming in. I don't know what your situation is, but if you're looking for something that's going to like make amends, it may not come in right away, at least. Why is the Page of Cups here in reverse? Why is the Page of Cups here in reverse? Why is the Page of Cups here in reverse? Let me get some more insight here into, wow, yeah. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, I feel like whatever you were investing in, okay, it's not paying off, or it's not like showing, it's not returning the favor, okay? And whatever that is, it could be a current job and maybe you're looking for at a new job, a potential, or like whatever it is that you've been like funneling a lot of energy into, it's time to break free of that, to let it go. Is what I'm saying. Like, to let go of some sort of amends to be made around that situation in the old ways that you maybe perceive it. Like, there's something else here. Can I get more information here on the outcome? A little more information here on the outcome. More information here on the outcome, please. You've got the Five of Pentacles here in reverse. It's about finally letting go of this idea of lack mentality, letting go of feeling like you're always left out in the cold, like no one's letting you in, but you're the one who's always opening the door kind of thing. Like, and you're now like ready. So you got the Eight of Pentacles that's come up here, and that's very much what this card is about. Okay. It's about mastery. It's about working on something. It's about, you could be ready to really put in the work or really dedicate your own energy, put your energy into something that's really fulfilling to you. You've also got the Knight of Wands coming up, which means you're wanting to put mastery into something that's really creative, really kind of sparks a fire within you. It's passionate, it's exciting to you. You know, like, and it's, you're going to be taking action on this. Again, the advice here is take action, okay? Take action on something that you're really creative and passionate, and start putting the work into it. Whatever that is, whatever, it could be your own health. I don't know what this is exactly, but it's about letting go of what wasn't serving you, what wasn't fulfilling you, what wasn't really filling your cup kind of stuff. Because there is this, I feel like there's definitely an opportunity that's presenting itself to you in the future. But if you're hoping for the old way to come and make like some sort of last ditch effort, I don't see that happening. It's time to like let that go is what I'm getting. So that's my reading for you, air signs. I hope that was helpful. We are going to go into Earth next. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, guys, and I just recorded an interview that I'm releasing next week. Actually, I'm going to release it on my birthday on Wednesday night on Enlighten Up. I'm actually going to release it a few hours earlier than I usually do with David Rodriguez, who had that viral video about the pedophilia, the trafficking, the tunnels operation, that's all happening. He's been getting a lot of interviews lately. Anyways, we had an interview today, and oh my God, it was amazing. We talked about so many things. He's such a cool guy, very spiritual. I think you guys are going to really love it. I'm going to, I'm gonna premiere it on Wednesday night on my birthday. So if you guys want to join me on my birthday in the chat room, I would love it. So I'll put out a link for that. I'll send it out in my newsletter, or go subscribe to the Enlighten Up channel so you can get the notification. But it's an awesome, awesome interview that we had. So much fun. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Cappy, this is for you. Let's find out. First 2 weeks of May. Water is coming next, Grammy. Water's last. All right. It's going to get a little bright in here, I think. The sun always just comes in through the window. Okay. What can you tell us about Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for the first 2 weeks of May? First 2 weeks of May. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh. Well, this is not my strong suit. Patience is coming up for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Ugh! I hate it. I hate it. I am so not patient. Oh, right. What else? What else? Tell me more. What else do we have here for earth signs? Oh, happy birthday to your daughter, Greg. And boundaries, y'all. Boundaries. Okay. Patience and boundaries. For some of you, I'm feeling like you're stuck. When I look at the boundaries card, she's kind of in this bubble, you know, wanting to break free. And I feel like you felt like you're stuck in some way in a situation or somewhere in your life. There feels like there's a block. And I feel like you've been working on it a long time. Like you've been putting in a lot of effort into, you know, trying to unstuck yourself. And patience is required here. I'm getting this sense, why is the patience? Let's get some more information here for earth signs. Whew. Can we get some more insight here for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I need patience just for the cards to come out clearly. Like fire signs, you guys were just jumping out all over the place, and earth signs, you're like, no, we're just gonna hang on a little longer. We're gonna make this go on for as long as we can. Come on, give me a card here. Ooh. You have He of the Fiery Sword. Someone's wanting to speak their truth. The Fiery Sword too is also about like cutting things away. It is Ace of Swords energy. There's a lot of truth to this. It's a very masculine card. This is kind of like the divine masculine card of this deck. So there's a lot of masculine energy that's being called in this situation, that's needed at this time to... You may want to really say something to someone, but I'm getting the sense too that you've also got to be a little bit patient. You may need to hold back a little bit. The timing may not be right, I just heard. But also what's driving this need to want to like speak is a feeling like you're stuck. Like you can't break free of something. Oh, and then we got Gloominous Doom, which is about like self-pity. It's a bit of kind of like a woe is me kind of energy. Always kind of looking more at the downside, looking more at the negative aspects as opposed to the positive. It often can too mean that things aren't as dark as they seem. You're only perceiving it that way. Let me just go into He of the Fiery Sword for you guys, earth signs. The presence of the Fiery Sword's master in a reading can indicate that there is a need for clear and focused will and determination to carry through on decisions, even if much effort is required. We need to consider how this is being expressed and how the will of the sword and strength of the sword, how that expression may be enhanced or improved. So this is about not reacting. You may be in a situation where you're feeling a little bit reactive right now, really needing to like be impulsive in expressing yourself to someone or about something. This energy of this He of the Fiery Sword does enable to burst the bonds of an outgrown way of being and move on to the next level. So again, why the patience card? I'm getting the sense, like I'm hearing like, dear ones, just have patience. Just a little longer, hold on just a little longer. So there's something here where it's going to require a little bit more time. Yeah. You may feel a little stuck a little longer. However, this is for a reason. There's a reason why you need to pause, reflect, contemplate, really weigh out what it is you want to say or communicate or take action on. Like, really get clear. Getting clarity right now is very important for you, Earth signs, to enable you to finally move forward and get out of this kind of stalemate energy that I'm picking up on. And that what will be helpful too is a switch in perception, not perceiving things as so gloominous doom. Just to remember that frequency is very heavy and can slow the process down, because it creates this sense of attachment to the outcome not being what you want it to be, which creates a lot of resistance into what's trying to come in. So just keep that in mind. Okay, you have 6 of Cups, okay, in reverse. And you have the King of Wands upright. Yeah, like I'm feeling like Earth signs, like you're just ready to move on. Like you're ready to take action on something. You're ready to go for it. You're ready to like declare something. 6 of Cups in reverse. I feel like something from the past is kind of haunting you, I just heard. It's like you're allowing yourself to be haunted by something from the past that needs to be let go of. Like, not fixated on so much. Let me just see if can I get a clarification card on the 6 of Cups, please, in reverse. Clarification here on the 6 of Cups here in reverse. Interesting. You got the Knight of Wands. So this has to do with something that was it had very like unreliable energy, but very passionate. You know, it was in and out, never knew when it was coming, when it was going. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't. But it was always like, this like hot and cold kind of energy that is still kind of haunting you in a way. Something in regards to that. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Earth signs. You got the 4 of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay, with the 4 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Cups here, you guys may be dealing with a soulmate or karmic partner that things just aren't really feeling like they're not going the way you wanted them to go, is what I'm feeling. The World, or at least how you expected it to go. The World card upright, and it came out with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is about, you're trying to break a cycle here, Earth signs. There is some sort of cycle that you're trying to break free of. You're trying to close out. And it has to do with perhaps either a soulmate or a past soul contract here that you have with someone. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this energy is very, you know, Knight of Swords is comes rushing in. It's very protective. It's ready to like be in the fight. Knight of Swords energy in reverse is, to me, I'm feeling like it's kind of surrender, like wanting to lay the sword down, like wanting to walk away, like wanting to not be so on guard, like you're done with it, you're exhausted. Like something around this situation really is exhausting you a little bit. Like it's been pulling at your energy. It's been pulling at your energy, Earth signs. Let's see what's the advice here for Earth signs. What's the advice here for Earth signs? What's the advice here for Earth signs? What's with all the pages coming out? Wow. Okay. You got Page of Swords upright, Eight of Pentacles upright, and Page of Pentacles upright is your advice. So Earth signs, I'm just feeling like it's time to, it's time to put a lot of your focus and your energy and your skills and your like just a lot of your time and effort into something that's a little newer, okay? Something that's not so like overdone. Like that steak is overdone. It's not going to taste good anymore. So with the pages coming up, it's about putting a lot of mental effort. Okay, a lot of really, there's some sort of new idea, new clarity, maybe new perception or messages around that are coming in, as well as with this Page of Pentacles, something that is related to the physical realm here. Something maybe of material value, maybe it's something to do with your health, maybe it's something to do just within your own, like just feeling abundant again, you know, like not feeling like you're depleted. What's the outcome here? What sort of outcome can Earth signs look forward to here? What do they have? What are they looking at here in the outcome? Okay. Another Five of Pentacles in reverse. About releasing the lack. Again, there's like some similar cards are coming out here in all the readings. So finally being able to move on from that, like healing from this I'm not good enough kind of mentality, whatever, like not feeling recognized, you know, with the Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold. It's just you feel like no one even knows you're around, like no one even knows that you're out there in the cold, like no one's paying attention. You're releasing that. What other messages do we have here around the outcome? What messages do we have here for Earth signs around the outcome? Okay, you've got the Two of Wands has come up in your reading. We have lots of pages. Page of Wands coming up. Oh, you've got The Temperance card here in reverse. The Tower, followed by the Star. Okay. So there's definitely healing here for you in the future. I'm also seeing like some sort of, you're going to get some clarity or insight finally around how to finally get out of this stalemate. Like you're going to finally be moving forward. You're going to see the path. You're going to be able to look out, and you got this Page of Wands who's just like bringing in that really excited and kind of spunky, courageous energy again. Almost like it's a little bit, I'm getting like a new lease on life kind of energy with this Page of Wands. The Temperance card, though, I have to say I'm getting a couple messages with these last three cards. Considering what we've talked about throughout this reading, our signs, if you do not moderate yourself and get a little feisty, that you're going to have a Tower moment here, but healing is coming in. But I'm also seeing that the Tower also brings in a lot of insight and like aha kind of energy, like awakening of some sort. And this just allows for like that fresh start coming in. So there's something really new here. Definitely. I mean, you've got so many pages. You got 3 pages down here. And you've got a lot of wand energy. A lot of wand and your earth energy, like your coins. So the pentacles. So just have some patience, earth signs. Whatever this is, you just got to hold on a little longer. You're going to break free of something. This is about closing out a cycle with something that wasn't working from the past. It didn't turn out the way you expected or wanted. It was a very hot and cold situation. But right now it's time, what I'm getting is it's time to really put the focus into you and what you can do that's productive and kind of opens the door for you moving forward. Okay, and you finally do have a release here around that. So, Earth signs, I hope that was helpful to you. All right. Last but not least, water signs, and then I'll go into the super chats from 2 weeks ago. All right. Water signs, you are last, but of course not least. I'm wondering if I should it's just getting whiter and whiter in here. 1 second here. Okay. For Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, what do they need to know for the first 2 weeks of May? What's kind of going on? Let's give them some insight, some guidance. What is going on? What is going on with water signs for the first 2 weeks? We have release. Ooh, water signs, you're releasing something. Going through a big release. I'm just getting this sigh of release. Yeah, I'm in heaven. It's all white up here. We'll just go with that heavenly glow in this room right now. Okay, what else is... Wow. Water signs, you just got patience as well. Looks like you might be having some similar energies as earth signs did. Needing to release something, patience. You know, I'm being really pulled within this patience card to the kind of like the wormhole effect that is here. This tunnel. For some of you, I am getting that you are doing some of that interdimensional tunnel work of releasing like collective karmic pain that's related to like the children. Like you're literally working in interdimensional tunnels, trying to release some of the pain and the suffering. Let me see here. Wow. Okay, you have the singer of the chalice here, which is very similar to the Ace of Cups. It's also the chalice of miracles. And as it comes out and I'm saying that, like, that is a huge miracle for that to happen. Guys, I'm just going to, like, 1 second. I got to bring down the light here. All right, so singer of chalice, I'm just getting that there's some, you're doing some sort of miraculous work here in like that's interdimensional. Thank you, Andrea. You're so sweet. Thanks for the super chat. I'm going to go into that a little bit more. I'm going to pull out the fairy oracle, but it's about, there's a lot of emotions coming through, obviously, when the singer of the chalice. A lot of sorrows and griefs sometimes. And then we have Titan the Sylph, okay, which is all about like, this is making really fast changes and going in a direction you weren't even thinking, okay? It's about acting really quickly. It's needing to react to your surroundings, but like in a really good way. You're still in control. It's not like it's an out of control thing. You also have Laced Moon's Daughter coming up here too with that Titan the Sylph, which to me is about, I believe that's kind of like working in the shadows. So let's just go to the singer of chalice here. Water signs. Trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. So needing to trust in your own work, trust in the divine orchestration of things is what I'm getting. Oh my gosh. The other energies of the chalice. Okay, hold on a second here. People often think that love and hate are two sides of the same emotional coin. But that isn't quite true. Love is not simply the absence of hate, nor is hate the absence of love. They are altogether different things and can easily be seen. When we are angry, it wears us out and leaves us feeling like less than we are. But when we love, it energizes us and we feel larger and richer than we were before the burst of love came flowing through us. This is because anger comes from within, burning from our own substance, while love is an energy that flows through us, enlightening and expanding us. The other energies from this chalice are also like that. Patience, for example, is not merely the absence of impatience. It's a joyful, loving willingness to wait for a process to bring us to where we want to be. That's interesting. So the chalice comes in. It's about a feeling. It's about unconditional love, trust, hope, feeling, healing, and patience. It's also about miracles happening. Let me just go into Laced Moon's Daughter here. This is about light cast in shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. So this is about like awakening something, bringing light to the dark. Okay, so Lace Moon's Daughters really wants you to go into your subconscious and find the hidden treasures. So like really kind of go deep. There are places in ourselves that we may have feared because they are shadowy and unknown. We may imagine them full of monsters when in fact they are inhabited by joyful spirits. It's about going into the deeper part of your minds, opening long shut doors, like finally opening a door you may have shut a long time ago because it was too painful. That sort of thing. I am getting, there's a collective message here for you. I feel like some of you guys, there's obviously, you wouldn't be doing this work collectively if it wasn't also happening on an internal level personally for you at some degree. But I'm really getting that for a lot of you, this is also you water signs, you're experiencing this either through the dream state, through memory recall, or something like even like recalling like past lives, that you're kind of going into darker spaces and acting very swiftly, bringing in miracles, like as you're trying to release some sort of pain here. This is very interesting. Water signs. And again, this patience card is really speaking to me more of interdimensional work. Is what I'm really being called into that wormhole kind of thing. And the fact that it looks like a tunnel too is just kind of like weirding me out. Like not in a bad way, just like I'm like, wow. Let's see here. Let's get some insight here for water signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. Okay. 5 of Cups. This is about grief and loss, but also it's about like, being stuck in the negative and not on what is still positive. So there's also a need here to remember water signs, and this goes for a lot of you, that when we're doing deep work, whether it's within our own shadows or it's working on the collective, that there's a need to, although a lot of us are doing very dark work, like we're working in very dark aspects of the human psyche, traumas, that sort of thing, to not get so caught up in that alone and to always know there's a positive there as well. And to not lose sight of that. But you may be going through your own personal grief and loss right now that you need to release. And I get a sense that the release is going to come in fast. With Tate and the Sylph, whatever work this is, whether it's you personally just going through your own stuff or it's collective, your work's happening very fast. Like you're making headway very fast in the release of it. And that is the energy of the miracle. Okay. We have the 10 of Wands upright. You have the 2 of Cups upright. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you're working with some really heavy burdens here. Like this is heavy, heavy stuff for you. And some of you are feeling like you don't have the confidence in, like, I feel like some of this, whatever you're going through here, it's kind of wearing down on your own ability to be confident in your own actions. With the 2 of Cups here, It's all around union. It's all around, like, look, you have the Singer of Chalice here, okay? It's about healing the separation, bringing things back into union, back into oneness, lighting up the I'm seeing, like, just lighting up the planet, lighting up the different dimensions with the frequency of union. But it's hard. It's hard work. And it's kind of wearing you out a little bit. It's wearing you down. And you just want to release it. You want to let go of this, or you want to heal it. But there's some shadow work here. What other messages do we have here for water signs? What is up with the pages? All these pages coming out. You know, I gotta tell you, the children are really coming through in everyone's reading. The children are really coming through. Okay. I'm getting a message for everyone out there that the children do know you're working, and they know you hear their call. And that's one of the reasons why they're coming through in all the readings right now. And I just heard, don't stop fighting for us, please. So as hard as this is, because we're up against a massive shadow, whether it's within our own selves as well as on the collective level, don't give up. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. This is actually a question that I've been wondering, and I just received the answer to it. I've been wondering, like, the courage that it must take for a soul to incarnate into that situation of human trafficking or, any kind of abuse. Like, you have got to be extremely, like, ready for those hard, like, that's a hard life path to choose, to learn from. And the message that I got here for you guys who feel very much part of that rescue, okay, whether it's just bringing awareness to it, whatever it is, that it is wanted for you to know that when you feel like you can't do this anymore, or that it's not working, to know that you came in here with the requirements needed to do this work. You wouldn't have been allowed in to this timeline to be part of this rescue healing if you didn't have certain requirements. So do not dismiss your own value, whether you think it's small or not, in the ending of this horrific karmic repetitive cycle that humans have found them in. I just have chills all down my legs right now. Oh my goodness. Again, 10 of Swords, upright. You guys are dealing with closing out a massive cycle here. That's why the release card's here. It's about, and it's very exhausting. It's very heavy stuff. It's mentally exhausting. It's spiritually exhausting. it's causing a lot of grief and sorrow and making it hard to see some of the positive when all there is darkness. However, you have the Singer of Chalice here with the Two of Cups talking about miracles and union, and to not also dismiss the work that you're doing consciously, interdimensionally, not in your physical body. And that also just works for on your own soul healing, okay? That you are still healing within your own self, going into your own shadows interdimensionally as well. Revisiting old wounds, jumping into the future, testing out timelines, getting a taste of certain timelines that, some of you are actually going into the future timelines to get a taste of it, to feed the hope needed that you're not feeling right now. So be on the lookout for that, whether it's happening in your dreams, it's happening to kind of give you some inspiration or hope, it's almost like it's an offering of food to someone who's been starving, you know, like, or a glass of water to someone who's in a desert for days. That's what's happening for you, water signs. And your water signs, some of your readings are always so out there. Like, it's got to be like the intuitive nature here. And then you have like Three of Swords. Whoa, water signs. Like, so much heartbreak here. So much heartbreak. Loss. It's the separation. It's about healing the separation here. Really healing the separation. Okay, let's get some advice for water signs. Let me get some advice here for water signs. Advice, please, for water signs. Seven of Pentacles. All right, so this is about, waiting for your investment to pay off. Like, you've done a lot of the work. You've been... Know that your efforts are being... I don't want to say the word harvest for obvious reasons, but that your efforts are being like used in a very positive way. Like it's like an accumulative effect, like it's building momentum. It may feel like a little kind of like there's a waiting period here. Again, like why the patience has come up. But with the Tate and the Sylph, like I do feel though that there's either going to be something really dramatic happening in the future, or you've already experienced something dramatic, like a change in a direction that is good. Any more advice here? Just keep planting seeds, keep doing the work, like keep tending to your own personal garden. And as I'm saying that, the Nine of Pentacles comes up, okay? And this is talking about like being really successful. This is focus on yourself, do a lot of the work through your own inner hologram, okay? Your own hologram, because that will affect collectively. If it starts to feel overwhelming, just bring it back to the one particle, okay? Just bring it back to the 0 point and the singularity of things. Don't let it go so far out there that it starts to just feel way overwhelming, like this 5 of Cups card and the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Like really bring it back to the one. And just focus on focus on yourself, tend to your own garden right now. There is success that is showing here for you. Again, wow, the Hierophant again in reverse. This is you're working in unconventional ways, and trust it. Trust that your success in this arena, whatever this is, it's coming in unconventional ways. And there's a reason for that. And that's okay. The mold needs to be broken here, and we're forging new paths, all of us. And so you're forging a new path here. So trust it and just tend to it. What's the outcome? What is the outcome here for? What outcome do water signs have to look forward to? Ooh. Okay, we have the Judgment card in reverse. Why is the Judgment card here in reverse? What is it about? What is this about? I just heard no second chances for them. But let's just see. Okay. The Hangman. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting that there's going to be no second chances. Like, time's up. You're just stalling right now. Okay. Sorry. I'm just kind of speaking. They're kind of speaking through me, not to you, but to the people that we're all like kind of, working, I don't want to say against, but you know what I'm talking about. Time's up. You can stall all you want, but the writing is on the wall, so to speak. There's no second chances. You must now face your destiny. You must now face the you must now face, it's like they're showing me like a bed of nails. It's like you won't sleep well anymore. Keep doing that work, guys. Keep doing that work. Any more information here on the outcome here for water signs? Wow. That's like giving me, it's kind of giving me chills actually. Because I can only imagine that these people are not sleeping well at night. Outcome. Look at that. You've got the Ace of Cups at the end, and you've got the Singer of Chalice on opposite corners, okay? Opening and closing this reading in the way that like I placed them on this thing. So guys, love is like flanking all of this. There's a lot of, there's a beautiful new cycle here coming in. A restorative cycle. I just heard a cycle that brings color to the black and white painting. It's like if things felt like they've been black and white, like we finally are going to live in color again, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting for that. So, wow, that was an interesting water signs reading, because it was kind of like for you water signs, and then I felt like there was some mixed messages in there, like for you guys, but also for like a lot of us. And that happens sometimes, you know, like depending on whose energy I'm tuning into, it can kind of spark some things. So, water signs, thank you so much. So, I hope it was helpful. Ellen, you had chills. Andrea, tears. Grammy, you have dreams of saving children. Yeah, a lot of people are. Greg, totally feeling this reading. Tears are coming. Grammy, always prayed for the children. Seeds, yes. Okay, so I'm going to go into really quickly. I'm going to be doing the super chat questions that came in the last time. So, thanks guys so much for tuning in. Let me just go into some of these super chats. So the first one was for Liberty Lynn, and you wanted to know, how is Alex feeling about you? So let's, actually, I'm going to use a different, actually no, we'll use this deck. Thanks guys for being here. Patrick, Lisa, Greg, Ellen, Grammy, Andrea, or Andrea. It's so nice to know that, like, I know your faces of some of you guys. Like, you know, we actually, like, done stuff together. So cool. Okay, Liberty Lynn, how is Alex feeling about you? How is Alex feeling about you? How is Alex feeling about you? Oh, whoa. Oh, that's some energy. You got the Three of Swords and the Devil in reverse. There's definitely some healing that's happening, that's finally coming through, I think, for him. You may be getting over some of the heartbreak around whatever happened between you two. That, or like, if nothing's really happened between you two, he's been going through healing some heartache and also like some energy that's been very heavy with the Devil in reverse. Obviously this is all like healing energy. It's heavy, but it's healing. It's releasing it. He may have been dealing with his own demons. And what other insight can we get here for Liberty Lynn? You're welcome, Andrea and Daniela. I hope I see you guys on Saturday on the call. It's gonna be fun. What other information do we have here for Liberty Lynn? How is Alex feeling about her? How is Alex feeling about her? Well, Lynn, I don't know if you were speaking some truth. If you made a very kind of harsh move, but you've got the Five of Wands in reverse. You've got the Queen of Swords upright, and you've got the Tower in reverse. So, like, I just get the sense that there was some kind of drama or conflict or chaos or something around him and you or something, and you just weren't having it. Or at least this is how he's feeling, or this is how he is seeing it, and it's almost like, I'm not dealing with this. That, or this is what's going on in his life right now. If it's not you who's done this, someone has done this. Very much like someone was not taking bullshit and is dealing with their own demons now. He may be going through a lot right now, Lynn, where if you guys are not together or ever were, then this happened, like this is something he's having to deal with, and it's taking up a lot of his own energy. That he doesn't really have the time or the ability to focus on anything really outside of that. If this was you, then man, you called some shots. And if you did, I feel like it's finally caused an awakening within him, and it's allowing some healing to finally happen around some of the darker aspects, the shadow aspects that he has within himself. So that's my reading for you, Lynn. I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Patrick. Hi, Mike. Hi, Scott. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the dreams. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Lots of good information in there. Okay, this is for Kat D. What is going on? Okay, what is going on within her and like about the path she needs to be taking? So you've got this Four of Cups coming up in reverse. So it tells me that you might be finally breaking free of some sort of stagnant energy of not feeling like you're in a place where you feel a lot of life force within you, you know, like it can sometimes talk about Four of Cups upright can talk a little bit about depression or just kind of feeling kind of not very content about the way things are. But I see that that's now getting released. Like, you know, well, let's go into this. There's something here releasing for you. Wow. And then you have the World card coming up. So you're finally, there's something here within you that's awakening, that's coming back to life. And it's allowing you to finally like open yourself up to possibilities within the world. I'm just getting the sense like it's finally like opening up possibility for you. Something is happening within you that's allowing that. What does she need to know about her path? What does she need to know about her path? What does Kat D need to know about her path? Again, these are just super chats, guys, that came through a while ago. You've got the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. Emperor in reverse, Two of Pentacles. So about your path, it looks to me like you're trying to juggle between ending something with a career-wise, and like you're trying to, like, you're kind of like weighing your options here about maybe leaving a job, or you're weighing your options around something that felt like it was like it brought a lot of yeah, maybe something to do with career, or what you could be doing is that you're going back and forth about something and you're really struggling with your own masculine energy, not being able to be decisive about something, lacking clarity right now over something. But for your path, I'm feeling more of like you're trying to weigh your options about, like, I feel like it's something to do with work or how you're going to work in this world. Like leaving something old behind and trying something new. Any advice here for Kat D around this? Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's that Queen of Swords again. So I'm just getting a sense that for right now, the best thing that you can do about your path is there's a little bit of surrender needed here. It's not so much that you have to like be so active in like discovering it or like finding it, that I feel like it's more going to reveal itself to you. That you don't need to overthink it. It's not something you're going to be able to really, it's going to come in more intuitively is what I'm getting. Like, the messages are going to come in more intuitively, and you're going to be very divinely guided around this situation of whatever it is you're weighing. So just kind of surrender a little bit, let go, allow some of that information to come in, and I think it'll help the situation. Jada J, best career for you. That's a really specific question. Let's just see what the cards say. But let's see. Best career for J to J. Best career for J to J. Whew. King of Swords in reverse. It's not something to do with a lot of like mental acuity. Okay, more information here. Let me just pull some more cards and see what everything says. Oh my gosh, what? King of Pentacles in reverse? What is going on here? You know, if I get like the King of Wands or Cups in reverse here, then clearly the other king is where you need to be. But let's see. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. You got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Death card in reverse. As in career path or best career for you. Something is definitely trying to end here for you, but you're having a hard time letting go. It's about money for you is some of the things that are holding you back from letting go. And also this, I'm just getting the sense of what's kind of coming up here is for you, J to J, that your best career for you is going to be something that's less focused on finances and more focused and like logical thinking and more so on like the heart and the passion that is needed. Like, so wherever you're passionate and you're really like got love for, that's where you want to be putting your focus on, because with the Death card coming up on all of these reversals, it's just, I feel like you're kind of hanging on to that and really needing to transition to something that's more creative and more fulfilling within your own heart. And whatever that is, that's what's going to be the best career for you. Okay? Gina M., what good news is coming to your family soon? All right. Hi, Tiffany Vault. I'm just going through a couple of super chats. There's just a couple left. Gina M., what good news is coming to her family soon? What good news is coming to her family soon? Oh, wait. Is there? No. Okay. For Gina M., what good news is coming to her soon? You have the Seven of Cups, Gina. So some options are opening up. There's going to be some doors opening here in the future. Some new opportunities. That where you may have felt like there was no success, it looks like doors are opening up here around this. May have been told information that was really not optimistic, and I feel like there's doors opening here in the near future. Any other messages here around good news that Gina can expect for her family soon? The World. Things aren't over. Things aren't over yet. It's not ending. Whatever this is, like if You thought it was over. It's not. It's not ready to be over yet. Oh, you see that card fly out? And you just got the 9 of Cups. Like if you feel like if hope felt lost, it looks like there's something opening up in the future to restore some of that. Potentially a wish coming true to some degree. I don't know how big that's going to be, that wish. Might be just a small wish. But something that maybe felt like the doors were all closing, doors are opening, and what felt like an ending is getting a little bit of a revival for you and your family. Hey, Jams. Mike, I'm not doing readings here for, I'm going to be doing those probably in maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week or 2 weeks. I'll do another live tarot. But this is just, people left me super chats last time and I didn't even see them. I felt kind of bad. They asked me questions, so I'm just kind of getting those out. We have 2 more here, but come to the next live free and I'll definitely get you, okay? Eliza Manzine, messages about your body and realignment. What messages can we get for Eliza about her body and realignment? Body and realignment. What does she need to know about this? Body and realignment. Okay, 9 of Wands is coming up, so it tells me that you've been definitely working on something that's been a bit of a long journey for you. It's been tough, but 9 of Wands means you're getting really close to completing something here. So if you've been doing any sort of healing, that you're getting close to the healing coming in fully to fruition, or whatever you've been working on, that you're really close. Any other messages here about her body and realignment? Yeah, okay, you've got the Knight of Cups upright coming in. So that's telling me that, yeah, like there's some sort of new burst of, like love, like loving energy. Like the energy field is taking off in more love of your body, is activating. Ooh, yes. Okay. The energy field of your body is activating more into the love frequency through this healing. Okay. Any other messages here for Eliza? Oh, and then you got the Devil. Okay, I'm getting 2 messages here with the Devil card coming up. One is don't be discouraged by anything. Like don't let any negative chatter, whether it's in your own mind or from people around you, dissuade you from whatever you're doing here. But also that the Devil can also be very like passionate. Like it just speaks of a lot of passion. And I feel like that passion is what can fuel the healing, like get you right over the bump, like really get you into like the complete final stage here. So really be passionate about it. Inject a lot of passion into whatever it is that you're doing with your body because it's working. And should be good. All right. Last question, Belle Soul, what do you need to know at this time? Very simple question. I can leave the door open for anything. So let's find out what Belle Soul needs to know at this time. You're welcome, Mike. I'll see you next time for sure. What does Belle Soul need to know at this time? Ooh, the Lovers. Now, this could in reverse. This could be talking about a decision that has been made in the past. Why is the Lovers here in reverse? Why is the Lovers here in reverse? Why is the Lovers here in reverse? Four of Swords. So you've been healing, I think. You've been doing a lot of healing from maybe either a separation with someone, or some healing has had to come in from a decision that was made, or you've decided to do some healing. What other messages do we have here? Something needed to be restored, needed to be healed. A timeout was needed. A timeout was needed. Whatever this was. Other messages here for Belle. You have the Ace of Coins in reverse. So I'm getting the sense here that there's something new on the horizon for you. It's just not here just yet, but it's coming in. And I'm getting the sense that there's some healing that had to happen first and maybe still ongoing with some sort of, either it was a big decision that needed to be made, or some healing around a certain decision that someone made, or there was a separation of you and someone else that had healing, and the healing has slowed down. When I say, okay, the healing needed to happen first, which slowed down the process of this new Ace of Pentacles coming in. What's this Ace of Pentacles about? What's this Ace of Pentacles about? What's this Ace of Pentacles about? Everything's in reverse here. You got the Judgment card in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. So there's definitely a standstill here. I'm wondering if you were like, because I know that came up in like the readings. I'm just getting a sense that you were involved with someone. Doesn't necessarily mean romantic, but there was a situation with someone else in your life that I don't think you want to give a second chance to. That it just was kind of like this person just wasn't very, I don't know. They weren't all they were cracked up to be, or at least they were giving that energy off. And I don't think you want to move forward with that. And I'm getting the sense that that's what's blocking this Ace of Pentacles. So you've got a new beginning coming in that will carry the energy of prosperity, something new and exciting in the tangible world. Could be to do with your finances, could be to do with work, could be health related, but there's something new here that's coming in. However, it's kind of stalled out because of this. Something needs to be resolved here is what I'm getting. So I hope that's helpful for you, Belle. So guys, that's my readings for the night. That was like a good 2 hours. I'm gonna go eat. I'm starving. So guys, have a wonderful night. Check out tomorrow's my podcast. It's like a 2-hour one almost, but there's some really cool information. We talk about the entities of Vietnam that people saw. We talk about human trafficking. We go into the Presidio base that was closed down. A whole bunch of different stuff. We talk about the voice of God technology, Artilica, like a whole bunch of stuff. So that comes out tomorrow. Guys, I love you so much. Okay, have a good night, and